Hello and welcome back to another Kerbal Career series. And last time we forgot to use some of our science, so we're going to start with that today, and then we're going to decide on a mission after that. So first I want to buy survivability because that makes it more likely that we can do a moon or Minmus landing in future. And after that, I thought I was going to buy the Science Junior, which gives us more science, presumably, and batteries, because we really need batteries if we're going further out into space. And after that, we're getting pretty low on science, so I don't think there's anything else we can buy. But in the future, we would like some solar panels. There is some more science units here. I don't know if the temperature gauge gives you any science, but we'll find that out. And well, except from that, I think it's pretty straightforward from that. We'll see once we get there. But last time we did a moon flyby, and I thought today maybe we were going to do a Minmus flyby. I'm not sure yet, so let's see. One thing we will add now is the new science module, giving us more science, and maybe we'll make this whole thing a bit easier to recover. So let's put a decoupler there, and we have a new engine, so we can put that there, and let's call this Minmus flyby, so far at least. Okay, new engine, there we go. So that should take us to Minmus at least. And what else did we get? We got some more fuel tanks. Let's see, we got batteries and parachutes. We can put some parachutes just to make sure we land this nice and safe. And let's see, we still don't have any fuel lines, no. Let's put some batteries so we have those, we don't forget them. That would be so typical to forget the batteries. Well, let's take 4. Let's be on the safe side. There we go. A lot of power. In the future, I guess you could use these new landing legs, which looks really good. Actually, looks quite awesome. So I'm looking forward to using those, and apparently you can repair them if they break. So we might break a few in the future and test that. And also we are attaching a communication dish in case we crash on Minmus. So let's just put a lot of batteries here, because my understanding is that sending the signals will demand quite a lot of power, and we don't have any way to generate power yet. So I think that should be good for science so far, and let's improve this launch stage maybe. Let's just add another fuel tank there, and let's get rid of this and put some solid boosters instead. That should give us plenty of lift. Let's just put that a little bit lower so we can have some stability on the launch pad. Yeah, I think that should be good. Let's see. Let's just add a little bit more fuel. More fuel. Always more fuel. Okay, let's try a Minmus flyby. So maybe if we can see it right from the start, maybe we can get the inclination we need to go straight for Minmus. Haven't tested that out for quite a while, so not sure if I remember exactly how to do it, but we'll see. Okay, nothing exploding so far, and the flag is still wrong. Have to fix that after this mission. Set as target, and it doesn't say an inclination, but it looks like it's going, let's see, we're going that way. So yeah, we don't have the best place to burn, and I'm not going to wait either. So 3, 2, 1, lift off. Hopefully, yeah, lift off. And we still just have one command module with torquing and just these engines on the side here doing the control of the vessel. So we're pitching a little bit to the side, just going to pitch it the other way because we want to go to the 90. Even though we're going to Minmus, we're still heading for the 90-degree marker. And let's get some more speed on this so we don't waste all that solid fuel just hovering above the ground. And I realized I think I want that engine to fire at the same time to have some more torque, or not torque but more power, as in Top Gear. Power! We need power. And we have plenty of electricity, so that's good. Get rid of those and full speed ahead. And we can see the target marker there, so I'm just going to get my my orbit to be a little bit above 90 degrees just to ease our inclination change in the future. Hopefully, I don't know, this is all in my head and might be completely wrong. So what I found out since the last time, and I guess I should have thought of that by myself sort of, or realized it, but you can do more than one EVA report. So you can do like an EVA report while you're flying across a Caribbean, over grassland, and then over ocean, and you get different signs for different biomes with an EVA report. So we are going to do that to collect some more data, because I just thought, like everything else, that you could just do one report and nothing else, but apparently you can do more than one EVA report. So we're down to the last fuel tank here on the launch stage, and we're getting pretty good sideways velocity here. I think we're just going to keep it at 45 for a bit longer and just see how much more speed we can get. I just need some water. Okay, so periaps is climbing fast. That's good. That means we can start pitching over. And let's just put it a little bit to the side here so we get some inclination. And I think we burnt out some fuel, yes, so let's get rid of that. And still climbing. I think we're going to bring it up to 100. 100 is a good number. Then we get a bit more sideways velocity too, so we don't need to burn as long when we get up to our apoaps. There we go, 100. Okay, so we are down on our last fuel tank here too, and we just have 5. It looks like we're actually traveling the wrong direction with our descending node. Well, we'll fix that once we get into orbit. So should have pointed up, I guess, instead of down. Okay, give me full warp, thank you. There we go. 7 seconds, that's more than enough time. There we go, full speed ahead, and please keep straight, thank you. Okay, so Minmus, we then need to do an inclination change, and hopefully we can do a flyby of Minmus. And I'm not planning on landing there yet, but we are. But I want to make this a bit of a challenge, just not make a completely loony rocket and get all the science at once. I want this to be a little bit of a challenge, trying to build the rockets small and efficient, I guess, and not completely crazy, even though having this many batteries on a rocket is kind of crazy, I guess you can say. Okay, so finding the perfect maneuver spot for Minmus, I guess, but yeah, let's do inclination change first. Let's point north. North is at 0. There we go. And it's pretty lively getting when the size can be this small. The last rocket was a bit big and heavy, so it was harder to control. But now we have some controllability of our rockets. Let's just try to keep this as close to the DN as possible, descending node. 0 degrees. That's more than good enough for me. I don't think we can do much better than 0. Let's see if we can get an encounter with Minmus. So if we're there, Minmus is over there. So let's just try to minimize our fuel. Okay, Minmus is traveling pretty slow, once I remember that. And let's see there. That's good enough. We can work with that. So I really like. I feel I missed the maneuver planner from, or not maneuver planner, but the maneuver editor from Mechanical Jeb, where you could just like say half a meter per second there and half a meter per second there. But this is going to be completely stock, and I'm going to manage. I will survive. I just feel I miss some of the features, but most of my missions I fly off camera is usually pretty close to manual anyway, so I haven't lost the control completely, which is good. But the maneuver nodes I haven't used for a long time manually, so it's good to get some use for them too. And hopefully we will have enough fuel for this. I have no idea, to be honest. 700 meters per second, we're using 1 unit per second, and we're burning for about 40 more seconds, so that should be about 45 units more. So 115, that will be 70, 8ish, I guess. 15, yeah, 70. We should go for about 70 on our liquid fuel, and hopefully that will be kind or close to correct, so we have plenty of fuel for our moon or Minmus exploration. And maybe we can use Minmus to slingshot us to the moon or something, so we can get an encounter with the moon too and collect some more science. Okay, let's get rid of the maneuver node. That's pretty low. And I said 70, and we have 71 points. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good math, I guess, for just being like on the top of my head, just estimating all the numbers. So happy with that. Quick save in case I do something stupid, like I almost did now, with time warping up instead of down. How much fuel can we use, or do we need to stop? That's a 30-second burn. Should we go into orbit around Minmus? I really feel like we should go into a small orbit around Minmus, just to do some exploring, but I don't think we should land. Let's just get our let's get an orbit around the Minmus, because we didn't orbit around the moon last time. We just flew past it and said hello and flew away again. So this time we are going to stay at Minmus for a short while before we leave and go back to Kerbin. He's already been out for 2 days, so he can manage a few more hours exploring Minmus and the different parts of Minmus. Oh, my voice is really cracking up. Can't understand it. Really shouldn't. I haven't talked that much today either. Well, never mind. Let's open our material bay, which is new of this mission. So the highly radioactive environment causes a few of the samples to glow. It seems like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Yeah, sure it would. Pretty nice data. And let's observe the mystery goo. Feels right at home, so nothing new from the mystery goo. Let's do an IVA. Okay, let's do an IVA report. You recorded your data about the situation. Now, we're pretty high above Minmus. I'm not sure we're gonna get that much more data. So let's bring ourselves to an even lower orbit. I think we can spare the fuel. It really shouldn't do that much of an impact on our fuel. Getting our periaps down and doing some more science right above the ground of Minmus. 20 should be good. Then we can still warp somewhat, I think. Okay, let's do a crew report too. View the crew report. Looking at the surface of Minmus reminds you of a favorite childhood desert. You are tempting to taste the surface. Would not try it, I guess. I wouldn't try tasting Minmus surface. But then again, it's just an ice planet, so maybe it's okay. Let's see. Still feels right at home. Nothing new from the mystery goo. Let's fly into the distance and see. Nothing new here either. Guess we might need to go even lower if we're going to get some other data on this. Oh, we crashed. Oh no. Where's our rocket? There's our rocket. Lighting up the skies with all its batteries. Okay, let's fly back now, this time. Yes, thank you. That would be good. And, well, we've done a lot of science here today, but, wish we could, what else can we get some science from? We already did the crew report, and you can see now I have more than one stored data, and all these still do the same, but let's see if 20 is low enough to get some other IVA reports, and we're not going to let go this time. No, nothing new. Sure, guess I already have it, so can't be done again. And, well, let's get back to Kerbin, and maybe we can get a slingshot by the moon and get some more EVA reports. And we also did not do an EVA report on our travel to Minmus, so we can get a deep space report. That should be right, yes, there. And let's just burn and bring our periaps down, because this is the most efficient place to do it. Oh, we got an encounter with the moon. Let's see if we can get that again. There we go. Very slowly, very slowly. Oh, we can do a flyby off the moon. I think we should do that. That will give us some more science and give us more equipment to play with in the future. So Jebediah, get out and move your legs a bit. Okay, that did not give a lot of science, but I guess we already done this a couple of times. So no surprise there. Getting closer to the moon, slowing down. Whoa, don't want to lag past. And let's just get an EVA report from this place too. Okay, really dropping how much EVA reports we're getting. This one gave us 40. This one gave us 40. So I don't think we're going to get any more from the moon. That's a nice slingshot. Just straight out into space. Straight up. Okay. So it doesn't look like we can get any more signs from this place. We need to do a landing soon. I guess that will be the next mission. If we have the equipment. Or we could do a landing with the stuff we already have. But as I said, I wanted to not be like a completely bonkers rocket which has all these crazy parts and weird ways to get around the system. Okay, so this burn wasn't very effective. Let's just bring ourselves over here, and we should push our periaps down. So I think that's burning. Oh, what will that be? guess it will be somewhere over there. Yeah, that looks more correct. This is not the most efficient way to do it, but it looks like we can spare the fuel. So it gave us plenty of fuel, this rocket, and I think we can just use what we built so far and just continue with that and just get it all to the moon. If we're going to land on the moon, we need a bit more power for our launch from the moon. Okay, a lot of lag, but except from that, I think the rocket should work pretty good. It took us all the way to Minmus, and even though landing on Minmus and taking off from Minmus doesn't take that much delta V as on the moon, it takes some delta V to get there. Oh, we don't need to have our engine anymore. We can get rid of that because we have all the science in one module, safe and sound. And that's pretty cool looking at it as like a comet flying away. And the effect is gone. But it was kind of cool watching it fly away. And I guess any second it will just disappear and be deleted by the game. Okay, let's just physics warp. This will take a long time. There's a lot of delta V braking here, losing a lot of speed. And we're landing pretty close to the waters here, so maybe we can get Jebediah to take a walk. So out with the chutes, and maybe we can land in that small puddle. Almost, but it's pretty close. So we can do some IVA reports from outside, I guess. Okay, careful, nothing breaks, and that should go slow enough for a landing. 4 meters per second, that's going to be a soft and nice landing. It has a lot of chutes for one small pod, but having just one of the big chutes will make the whole thing lopsided, and that kind of gets in the way. Okay, touchdown, and nothing broke, thank God. And as per design, it landed on its side, so Jebediah can get out. Well, it wasn't a design, but it gives us the possibility to take a surface sample. Looks like dirt. Well, that's good. He knows that. And we can plant a flag. Well, there's an animation for that, thankfully. Okay, so now the flag is the right one. So it might be a bug. First, Minmus, Flyby, landing spot. Looks like dirt. That's what Jeb said. So let's just get rid of his samples, and I also want to get a sample from the water, but I'm seeing this episode is getting a bit on now, so let's just run very, very fast. Hopefully next time we will go to the moon and actually land on the moon and start exploring the surface of the moon. And hopefully we soon get a bigger command module so we can have more crew exploring the different bodies that we are going to. Take a sample. Okay, still looks like dirt. Let's just go a little deeper until he's swimming. Okay, he's swimming. And discard, take a new sample. Yeah, something new, more points. So before I end this episode completely, here is the end result of our mission. We got 343 signs in total now, and we got almost 300 signs from this whole mission. And actually we got a bit more because Jeb was carrying about 12 experience by himself when I recorded him. So that's it for this time, and see you guys next time.